Hello, I'm Ralph Curtis with the Curtis Legal Group, and this is my partner, Andrew Mendlin. And we're here to talk to you today about what's known as California Proposition 213. Andy, what is Proposition 213?
What it basically says is if you're an owner of a vehicle or you're an operator of a vehicle and you don't carry liability insurance, that is automobile liability insurance, then you will not recover for pain and suffering damages if you're involved in a car accident, even if it's not your fault.
So you can't recover damages for things like pain and suffering, for your injuries, what about your medical bills or lost wages, that type of thing?
Yeah, it's a good question. Yes, you can recover for your medical bills and your lost wages, but the inconvenience, the grief, the humiliation, the pain, the emotional distress, those are big damage items and you don't recover those.
And that's all because you didn't have auto insurance at the time of the accident.
That's right, but there is one exception, and that is if a drunk driver or an intoxicated driver is the wrongful party, the one that is at fault for the auto accident, that's the one exception, but only if you're the owner of the vehicle and you don't carry auto insurance. If you're a borrower of the vehicle, somebody permitted you to use the vehicle and you don't have auto insurance, you're out of luck.
Andy, let's say that you're a passenger in a car and the driver who owns the car is not insured and you are injured as the passenger. Does Proposition 213 prevent you from recovering damages?
Very good question. No, it does not. If you're not the owner and you're not the operator of the vehicle, you're just a passenger, as long as you're not the owner, then you get all of your damages. You get your pain and suffering damages, you get your medical bills, your wage loss, loss of earning capacity. All those damages are available to you in that situation.
That's interesting. Well, let's say that you're not insured and somebody else causes an accident. Are there any damages that you can recover?
Yes. They're called special damages.
And that would be medical bills, lost wages, any other type of financial losses, I suppose.
That's right. That's why the key is really to make sure that you're insured, that you have auto liability insurance, and to protect yourself, you want to have uninsured motorist protection in case somebody else doesn't have insurance. So the Proposition 213 exception for drunk driving means that the owner of a vehicle gets to claim the exception, even though he's or she is uninsured. They get to collect all their damages, economic damages like medical bills and wage loss, and also the pain and suffering damages that we've discussed.
Andy, let's get back to that drunk driving exception. What's that all about?
Whether you're an owner and a passenger or you're an owner and an operator, you have to prove that the wrongful party was driving while intoxicated. You can do that by just simply showing the blood alcohol content was 0.08 or above, but they have to be convicted of that, and that's an important element. There has to be a criminal conviction.
So how do we protect ourselves as motorists from the effects of Proposition 213?
Well, you have to make sure, number one, that you get yourself some auto liability insurance. The minimum limits in California are $15,000 per person or $30,000 for the entire accident. So you have to make sure you get that. And after that, you ought to get yourself some uninsured motorist coverage, because uninsured motorist coverage protects you if you're injured by someone who's not insured. That's what you need to do. And it's really important, and it's required by law, that the amount of money that you're providing for liability coverage for somebody else, in case you're the at-fault party, well, you can't get any more for yourself than what you're providing to the public. So you want to increase your limits for both yourself and the public.
I always tell my clients that they should talk to their insurance broker or their insurance agent about what level of coverage is suitable for them. It not only protects you from other persons filing suit against you, but it also, through the underinsured motorist coverage, can protect you as well.
Absolutely. Very good advice. So if you have a question about drunk driving or Proposition 213, you should call your lawyer, or you can call Curtis Legal Group, 1-800-LAW